second ago, it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And
they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On the return comes Cobb. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Like real Joe Burrow.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show
this is a different league that I don't usually play in. They have no 4th down rules, so they can go for it if they want to.
And forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
The goal of this game is
and what a nice example there of a tight end.
Score at least 4 touchdowns with Joe Mixon here.
How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And it's third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess
Jamie.
what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator,
try to do better.
Keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
What? A desync has occurred? Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man.
Football. That shit loud. Shit probably is loud.
Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like... Bet to bet when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another.
Let me see if I can't do something real quick.
I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money.
Yeah, I can't do anything about the sound of the game. At least that's what it looks like. I can't.
I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a third down.
A 3-yard gain.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the gun on third down is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31.
Terrible
the run
first
back.
possession.
And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10.
Actually just played that guy last week.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. The ball carrier. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Quick.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Hey, watch this play, Jameson. About to score with Joe Mixon right here. Play action and wheel route. Fucking gonna be wide open.
Burrow now off the bootleg.
Or not.
Escaping the pressure right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
What? There you go.
On second down, Burrow going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. They need about the length of the football here on first and goal.
I don't know.
Here's the run with Mixon. And he's going to be
get in. Come on, bro.
Taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
This shit's fucking wild.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Another try for Mixon.
Come on,
this
bro.
time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
AJ's doing about as much as he is in real life on this game. They're doing shit.
Passing here, Joe Burrow.
That shit's fucking wild, bro.
Behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal.
Can't even get 1 fucking yard. That shit's sad.
For third down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Flush to his right. And got his man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
That's good.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Watson on target here to Fuller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Oh, shit. Thanks.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete.
Trying to get
I don't see the Dodgers losing this.
They've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run. It's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 7
Be nice,
of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Because that'd just be a waste of time, Jameson.
John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I'm about to miss this. How dare you, motherfucker.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Well, you might watch, but it wouldn't be worth watching. Yeah, you could sit there and just laugh at me the whole time.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that
interception would be nice right now.
I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed.
You guys win tonight, Jamie? Or did you guys get rained out?
Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And all the way down to the 35. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Damn.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes
I'm glad I saved my time then. I'm not driving out there.
There, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the Bengals 22-yard
So
line.
2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
No, go in. There you go.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 14. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
The gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Watson. Incomplete.
Jackson, you gotta take that to the
Fuller was the
house.
intended target. And now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown.
Jameson, Thursday, are you going with us to get our tuxes and shit? Before rehearsal?
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Texans 14, Bengals 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And able to break one.
Yeah, Thursday it's Hunter, my dad, Mannix,
tackler of the AFC in 2019 is there defensively.
John and I. We're all going.
41-yard line.
Yeah, we're going to go get a drink before also at Frickers. So.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting and said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical
I don't think my dad told me a time. I can't remember what he said.
But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
But I definitely can give you a ride, though.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be way before 5. It's going to be way before 5.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Oh, man, it says I have to be home by 5.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys.
So I can be ready.
When you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was
I think my dad said something about like
2 straight incompletions.
noon or 1. I can't really remember.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Man, it says Thursdays for the boys.
And Burrow going to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm not going to be here. Because fuck you guys.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To the air again, Burrow.
Please catch that. Oh, you piece of shit. And he's going to take it back to the house. Hilarious.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And they will score a pick 6.
That's what I get for trying to force the ball to someone.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen.
Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to force Joe Mixon the ball. I'm trying to get him to a superstar X Factor. He needs 200 yards or 4 touchdowns, and it doesn't look like he's getting either of those.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Cobb. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the left side. Muhammad, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
They've gone 1 running back, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers. That's what I'm guessing. I'm right, like always. Where's Fuller at? In the slot. He's going.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Watson. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They are going for it. Here's Watson.
Oh,
He finds his target, Fuller. And out across midfield down to the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh, Josh Barnes, you gotta
Nearly
take
the
that.
pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, comeback starts now. Jameson, be ready. I haven't really been playing for real with this guy, honestly. Like I said, I've been trying to force Joe Mixon the ball to get his fucking upgrade, but
and I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
That's a pick.
That was a nice play there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller.
Unbelievable.
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 97 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Bengals.
First down. Here's Burrow. The quick hitter complete. It's Boyd. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
I feel like this lady for the Hodgman Plunkett is the Lysol lady.
Down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Open man, the tight end fails. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Finding fouls complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
He's across midfield.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Just like that.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
On first down, it's Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
To throw on second is Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Delaney Walker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
Yeah, they need to add that on this game. That'd be sweet.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson.
Blocking the back.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know